remember that one from the 80s. Great song, probably their biggest hit from a band called the English Beat, which was, they were on the IRS label, which with the Police and I think The Fix, and that's about it. Only a few bands were on that label. But I know Sting and the Police really dug the English Beat a lot, and I saw them. I actually played a couple gigs with them. I did the Sausalito Art Fair with them, and the lead singer's name is Dave Wakeling, and this particular song, Save It for Later, has some great little moves to it. It is in drop D, and I just taught a lesson of Neil Young lesson in drop D, so I wanted to stay in that. So you got your low E string down to D, and the way I play it, I think Dave actually did some weird tunings. In fact, I heard a story that, who was it? I think it was Pete Townsend was wanting to do the song, so he called Dave Wakeling up. He said, "Dude, what the heck? What's that tuning you're in for that intro, for that song?" And it's some kind of weird tuning that I'm not doing. But I'm going to give you my version of it, and it sounds close enough, I think. To better learn this song, get the free guitar blueprint with all the chords, tabs, lyrics, and more at jimmydillon.com/blueprint. It's totally free, and it'll help you learn this song a whole lot easier. Plus, there's a few surprise gifts for you inside of the blueprint. So what I do is I work off a D chord. It's a 1-5-4, so it'd be D, A, G, in drop D. So just the low E's down to D. And here's the lick, and then I'll break it down for you. I can't tell you how much fun I've had with this song over the years. I've used this. We used to play this in a band called The Edge that I was in, and we would just jam on this song forever and ever. And everybody would take solo saxophone. It's a great song to jam. So if you learn this song the way I'm teaching it, you can actually play with a couple of guitars or with a full band, and it's a fun arrangement to jam to. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the D chord this way. Now you may play it like this, but I'm barring. To get this right, you have to kind of bar the top 3 strings, 2nd fret, and then get your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. So that's the D I'm basically working off of. But you got to get your pinky up here on the E note. That's the sound. So this finger's not really doing anything at the moment. It does later, but. So I'm just really working off the low D note, which is low E string. So I get some downstrokes. That's where this comes into play. Straight D chord, you got that? Then I go to jump to the A, and I pick those notes, and then a G. Okay, so as you can tell, the G is different than a regular G because of the low D note on the open E string. It goes down to D, so you got to finger it like this. You may know this already. But, so you get your 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the low E string, tuck your pinky under 5th fret of the A, and then get your 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and it sounds like this. It's a cool G chord. And you'll see how it plays into the drone of this whole lick, and that's basically the whole song. But there's, arrangement-wise, there's a couple things that happen that I'm going to show you. So it starts out with must be a sucker for me. Rock harder, I don't need my heart. Just take my hand while I come. Stays on the 1, stays on the D. Then it goes to the chorus, sounds like this. Sooner or later, you lose me, hit the ground. Save it for later, walk away, you let me down. Sooner or later, hit the back to the intro lick. And so on. So what's great about this? We did a version of this, I think, with Bob Weir and Mark Karen and a whole bunch of Narda Michael Walden on drums. We did a really big jam at this. You can actually see it on my website, jimmydillon.com. And it's at Bimbo's. It was a fun jam. And what you can do on this song is you can just hang out on the 1-5-4 and just jam on it like this. So whoever wants to solo, saxophone, or keyboards, organ, whatever. It's really fun to jam over, so you can just, almost like a loop. And I do a little solo kind of thing. It's just a little thing I made up. Just for those of you that want to riff on it, I'm just kind of working off of the open A string. And then I do a little Merle Haggard at the end. So you can get into, I get into a harmonic lick when I'm doing the, I gotta get a U2 thing. See it's endless fun you can have in this, but really it's just D-A-G, that's all it is. And if you listen to the song, you can pick up on the arrangement and where it stays at the A and where it stays at the D, but for jam purposes, I really like this song, because if you can get into a drop D tuning and just get a rhythm going, it's just super fun. Save It for Later by the English Beat with the Jimmy Dillon twist on it. And I think it's funny that when I saw Pete Townsend on his solo tour, he ended his set with Save It for Later, and it was just a hellacious version of it. It was really great. And I thought, I gotta learn that song. And then I ended up opening up for the English Beat a couple times. Great band, check them out, and we will see you down the road.